Hey Lions, it's Katie Beineke, your Senior Associate Athletic Director here at the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. Just wanted to pop on here and talk a little bit about my own personal college experience as well as those individuals who played a huge impact and were so influential to me through my college journey. But to get to know me a little bit more and kind of where I come from and my passion for higher education, my dad was the Dean of Education at Arkansas State University, Wolves Up. My mom was a junior high math teacher, and currently now my brother is a English professor at Savannah College of Art and Design. So higher education's definitely in the blood, definitely in the genes, and so my path was always to attend college. It was just where. And so when identifying that, the two main things that I was looking for was number one, an exceptional education. That was so important coming from an academic family. And the second was to really be able to further my volleyball career and continue doing what I loved. And so I took a recruiting trip to Lyon College in Batesville, Arkansas. It's a liberal arts institution in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains, and I fell in love. Not only was it beautiful, the rigorous academia was second to none. So I really enjoyed my recruiting trip. I had the opportunity to sit in on Dr. Gary Wan, his business law course. And within the first 15 minutes, I decided my major right then and there at 17 of what I wanted to do, and that was business administration. And so that's what I went on to do. I received a scholarship from Lyon College to play volleyball and continue both my athletic and academic career. I received an undergraduate degree in business administration with an emphasis in human resource management, as well as a minor in physical education, and then went on to receive a master's degree from Arkansas State University in sports administration. So I definitely followed the steps I wanted to further my education. But why I chose Lyon was not only that it fit the two things I was looking for, but I also had the opportunity to go with my club volleyball setter and outside hitter. So that definitely, it helped my comfort level in going off to college, but as well as it was an hour away from home. So my dad and my stepmom were still able to come and attend games, which was important. But once I set foot on campus, I was just engulfed in the culture. I absolutely loved the liberal arts institution education model. Yes, my degree was business, but I enjoyed my anthropology class. I enjoyed psychology. I enjoyed dabbling in things that weren't going to be a career for me, but made me that well-rounded person that I am today. And so, with that being said, definitely a mentor would be Dr. Gary Wan. He was so influential and just made such an impact. The professors cared about you. You weren't just a number. They knew your name and they wanted to help you succeed. Being a small institution, definitely emphasized that one-on-one connection. And I spent a lot of time, obviously, in the gym. And then after, of course, the dining hall. So after a 6 a.m. jump training session, going to the dining hall and knowing the dining hall staff knew who you were, knew what kind of omelet you wanted that day or what you were just hungry for, and having those conversations. Brenda's Bake Shop had a ton of desserts. I probably shouldn't have, but it was so good. And the residence halls. So 2 years out of the 4, I was in a residence dorm, and right next was our president's residence. And after class, I remember one time which it happened a few times, which is amazing. I had my backpack on, walking back home to my dorm, and our president drove by, going to his house, and rolls down the window and just waves and says, "Hey, Katie, hope you're having a great day." That doesn't happen everywhere. I had such an amazing, personable relationship with just learning how to navigate and enjoy my experience. Yeah, I was only an hour away, but I didn't go home every weekend. The college invited so many hosted events, invited and inclusive. We would have convocations. The list goes on and on. One of my favorite things, though, that happened and that they did every year was called Service Day. So one day in the fall, they would take, all classes would be canceled, and we all went out into the community, the local community of Batesville, and did a service project. So whether it was, one year I painted a house for someone who wasn't able to, our whole team did. Whether it's going to the Humane Society, there was an amazing arts council, and they were moving and needed help with that. It was going into the schools, and it was just showing the community that we're here for you. And in return, they definitely supported us. My professors, the staff, Coach Jenkins, my athletic director as a student, and then later on ended up being my boss for my first job, invested in me, was all in on encouraging female sports, making sure we had what we needed, made us know that we were important, let us know that we were important. And also, the professors were at your game. The professors knew you one-on-one. Oh, our boosters, John and Susan Dempsey, still to this day, I'll get a little card from them and just popping in to say hi. It was just so special. So I had an amazing experience, and I know it's not the same everywhere because larger institutions versus smaller and private and public, but as long as you make the most of it, and you'll just have an amazing experience. But navigating it is tough. It's not rainbows and sunshine every day, but knowing I had people who were there for me and cared for me made my experience so special. And I couldn't thank Lyon College enough for the opportunity to have a scholarship, to be able to continue my athletic career as a volleyball player. And I can't believe it'll be 10 years next month since I graduated, but here we are. And education is just so vital. I know in my master's program, in the fall and spring, we're in-person class, and then in the summer, it was online. And I missed that one-on-one connection and the experiences I had in class. And so being and having the opportunity to be a collegiate athlete, and especially where I went to school, it was student first. And that was so important to me. And so to have a career now that I'm in higher education and get to combine it with athletics, it doesn't get better than that. So y'all hang in there. If you need anything from us, your athletic administration, your staff and faculty across campus are here for you. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon.